Alright folks, we are back as France continuing the war against Scandinavia. In between sessions I built a few buildings, made sure we had all our furnaces in place. The other thing I did is investigate this mission a little more. Down here. This mission here, because you can see we only have 32 provinces, but we need 50, even though we control much more than that in Germany. And so the thing I have realized is that it requires that you have them be of your culture. And so we need, for the German, North German, and South German areas, they need to be of the owner's culture, which has happened to some degree, but some of the vassal lands are not of their culture. But fortunately, some of these South German lands, like most of Switzerland, are in my area, and then also some of these provinces up here are in my area, and so we can culture convert them to French, and that should give us what we need. The other thing that we need to do is we need to get either religious or humanist ideas. And the fortunate thing is that religious ideas actually has a culture conversion cost as part of it. So religious, normally I would go humanist, but religious is the way we want to go because just having more accepted cultures does not work. I tested that. They do need to actually be of our culture. So we will continue the war as we head north into these regions until we can get Scandinavia to give us what we want. Sure, we might as well build this, why not? We use papal influence, and right now are the papal authority. So really at this point the main things we need to do is get provinces from Castile, get all the way through our religious ideas, and then there we go, and that one down. Let's see where the next fortress is up here. After we get through religious ideas and do a massive cultural conversion, we should be done with that. Move forward some reinforcing troops. And then we just need to get stuff from Castile, who are our allies, and we can just ask very nicely to give to us. Alright, we want you to give us this stuff. I think that's what we want. They will give us eventually. Ming is only moderately interested. Are you interested in leaving the war? Not yet, but before too long. Looks like my vassals are sparring with them over here in the Far East. Ooh, Ming is actually getting a fair number of troops over here. Combination of Ming and Scandinavia, so we're gonna need to be careful. Excellent. Oh, we should have been a little closer. With those reinforcements, let's turn on... How close are we to the next province? There we go, we got in. Here come our vassals. I think we got it. We should have had a little more troops prepared there, but... The bigger challenge is actually going to be the revolution, I think, that's spreading through our territory than the effects or the efforts of the other rival nations. You ready yet? Nope. Actually, they're more excited after that battle. The Ming have managed to walk all the way across Siberia. Where are we being sieged? Oh, they're de-sieging. That was taken over there. Don't really care about that. Guess we took the Dalaskogan mine, which has a huge amount of copper and a great project here, and so that is probably what has given us that. Alright, we have taken another province. One of our mega siegers. Let's send him in here to help out. Meanwhile, we will walk forward. Because I think we have an army trapped here. Yeah, I think we've trapped them between us. Expedite that fort a little bit. Ooh, one of my vassals is very excited. Looks like they got it though. Okay, fair enough. They want some of the glory for themselves. Lost our diplomat. Right, we can get an extra missionary, and the missionaries are cheaper. Well, how useful. We will continue, I think. Nope, we can't promote you because you're not of an accepted culture. So I guess we will take the spy network, gentlemen. We'll put another autonomous missionary in place. Alright, Denmark. Or Denmark. Scandinavia, I think it's time. Just check if Ming would leave, then that would greatly increase our war score. No, not quite, but they're getting closer. Looks like my vassals are basically in carpet siege mode now. Some revolt in Bologna. Another siege is down. Let's send, like I said, the revolution is going to be as much of a problem by creating autonomy in our provinces as the actual war. Alright, Scandinavia, you ready? You ready to give me what I want? Wonder if you'll give me a little bit of stuff over here too. Will you do that? Well, you'll give me that one little province. You won't concede Big Canada. That would take quite a bit. It looks like we might be able to take a little bit more. Then we can concede Canada. I'm just taking little pieces, parts here to be annoying to them, really. Okay, that seems like that's good enough. We can take the provinces we need for Munster here, and we can take a little bit for a vassal. Alright. One of our vassals is very disloyal. Army, economic power of vassals, opinion, trust. They've got a lot of development. We're not going to integrate any more marches, and so we probably should turn that off. Because basically all of these are going to be marches for the rest of the game, and the one over in the other place, in India, we're not going to use either. Let us remove that policy, which will make them happier. Then we need to... Let's see. I'm gonna see if there's anything we can do. Now, it appears that only placating is really an option. And so we're gonna have to keep building up, I think, almost just in order to keep them under control. The other thing we will do is ask Castile to give us some more of our land, please. Return a core province. Please give us Salento. Thank you. Once more. let's march. Some of it may be that I think a few of our ships are still being repaired. There's another one of our armies up here, thank you. Alright, there we go. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to make Austria into a march because we are not going to annex them. Austria, you will be a march. They become too large to be a march. Okay. Well, let's go over to Austria, and let's go ahead and give them the send officers. Just strengthen them and keep them in line. We'll placate these down again. Apparently we're going to need to train more troops just to keep them in line. Scandinavia is no longer a rival, apparently. Alright. Exciting times. Let us get into position. Improve relations, thank you. Cardinal bribed to move. Thanks, Munster. I think we're gonna need prestige, so we'll give up that. Wow, we got all the events. Look outwards. 50 Diplo power, thanks. Okay, what do we got here? Vassarad. That's their problem. Palermo, Particulus, also their problem. Okay. So, in order to keep our vassals in line, I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to train more troops just to keep things in balance. So, let's train more musketeers. There we go. Let's train those and then we'll train more. They currently have -10 influence. I think that we can handle them having a little more than that. Gain-based tax. Okay, we have to do something apparently. Cologne and Frankfurt. Over into position. And Aix and Avignon, okay. Wow, this is gonna be like Rebel Squasher Simulator here. Send the troops in. We'll just keep on gathering up. Castile is gonna go attack some other random person again. Thanks, Castile. I think you dealt with some of my rebels. Let's put together another stack. Right, let's send this one back over here. We can't actually stand here. Right, let's come over somewhere where we can actually stand, maybe over here. They've got some rebel problems, but vassal, that's gonna be a you problem, because I'm not gonna deal with that. Good luck. We've got our own rebels. Mississippi Trade Company, get 12,000 ducats, thanks. Ironically, we don't even really need it because we've got so much money. Like, the amount of money we have is ridiculous. Schleswig, I think our vassal can handle that, thank you. Munster. Ah, good, you have some debt. That's easy. That's the easiest thing for us to handle. Regulation of the medical profession. I think we'll take that admin power because we need that for our mission. Getting an ivory. I think we've got like literally every improved steam engine. Dealt with that. Coal mining. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's going to change the price of coal, but otherwise we're getting an absolute crazy amount. Pause. Okay. Let's put that army together. We are nearing the max on our papal stuff. Let's get that morale of armies and prestige, and then let's just invest a little bit into the odds of continuing to be the papal controller. Before we deal with that, let us take the Manpower and True Faith provinces. That won't be bad. Will help with some of our manpower challenges. Alright, let's see what we got here. Easy. Annoying, but not too bad. Let's put a general in charge here. There you go. And one here where there's, of course, not actually a general parked. Send them over there. Okay, that should do it. Hello, the Ambras Castle. Sure, why not? We'll help you. Austria. And the... what is it trying to tell me about? We're not going to build the Doge's Palace because we have a temporary unique modifier, but Cologne Cathedral that we have, giving papal influence. Sure, why not? Because we certainly can use papal influence. Alright, let's get another round of musketeers in place. That should be enough infantry. Take Diplo Tech, which does not really serve us other than giving us another promoted culture. We're gonna have to use our armies just to... Let's actually do that. Let's turn on our rebel suppression. It is your job to watch over Italy. You're the Italian army. That way we don't have to deal with that. Then let's find somewhere where this army can be positioned here in the south. It's too heavy. Like it can't park anywhere, really. We need that next Miltech to give us some... like in Vaud it can stand. Let's move it to Vaud. Okay. And then you are going to be in charge of rebel suppression in Switzerland. And the southern part of the country. actually, it's probably closer to that army, so let's instead point you up this way. And then this army can be responsible for rebel suppression here through the south and to his immediate north. Gather this army up. Use converted. Yeah, we probably will be able to convert everything now that we have that in place. Let's do our rebel suppression for here. You are in charge of this region. Okay. Like we needed one more musketeer. And then we do need cannons to reinforce that army. Put you in charge of rebel suppression here in the east. Probably, well, okay, we'll do that. We'll make you in charge of the east. And this army will be in charge of rebel suppression through here. And this army will be in charge of... Physiocrats, giving us innovativeness, but we do not need any innovativeness, and so we will just take the mercantilism. This gives us a cheaper monument improvement person. Sure, why not? Let's put this person. You will be in charge of the remainder of this region. Okay, leaving us this army as a loose army. Oh, looks like this was probably the delayed one that we needed. Let us get the Liberty Desire from Subject Development, which should keep Munster under control. Okay, I accidentally trained a separate one, but that's okay. We'll actually just start another army down here. Looks like Munster's dealing with their rebels. Interesting that this is not proceeding here automatically. Root this new army here in the south. Let us go ahead and create more artillery units to support this one. Our manpower is still going up despite the revolution floating around. Brandenburg can have money. Get the next wave of musketeers. Lost general. Next idea, missionary strength will allow us to convert almost everything. We do need to get a new gentleman in charge and immediately promote him up to the max to help keep this moving along. Thank you. Where we got, we've just got them going, no big deal. All right, we've come to time. I'll probably take a little jump in between sessions. In that time, I will keep building these armies to keep our vassals under control. And I will also look for ways to spend money as we move forward. So I will see you next time.